Hey guys, what is up and welcome to the channel. I am the Shotgun Shogun, and as you can see, Belfast is interrupting me right now. Thank you, Belfast. I would love some tea, but maybe later. Anyways, guys, this is day 2 of the open beta, and I wanted to come and just kind of give you my feelings on how things are going. Now that there's a bunch of people live, there's PvP, I'm more invested because open beta is not going to be wiped. So I wanted to go over my day 2 feelings and how I see things going. As you can see, I do have some gems up there. I did buy a package, but not because I wanted to whale, because this game is so free to play. It is ridiculous. I wanted it because if you do, actually I don't think that I can see it now, but if you get your recharge, your first recharge nets you extra gems. Not only that, but it got you Saratoga, it got you a handful of other things just for spending some money on the game. And personally, as this is a game that I am going to be playing fairly regularly, I felt that, hey, why not? It did help a little bit whenever I was like, oh man, I'm out of money. I'm just going to buy a little bit. I did spend a little bit of money to increase my dock and my storage space. As you can see, I've got quite a bit of ships there. I was running out of storage space with inventory, things like that. So I did definitely beef that up a little bit with my resources. But the thing is at least in the beginning of the game, they give you so much currency to roll, and if you're not just bashing through quick finishes, you're good. I will take, like, overnight, I just went to build, I threw some ships on, and then when I woke up this morning, boom, I was there. So the other thing too is I have not had any issues running out of oil, really. Like, there have been a couple of times where I have been running semi-low on oil, but for the most part, I have been getting back everything that I need out of these commissions. Now, I have been leaning away from doing the self-training during the day. I may start doing this just because I want to save it for overnight, but I figure if I have like a secondary or a third team that I want to get all of this XP throughout the day. So let's say it's noon when I'm recording this, so it'll be back up by the time that I need. So I can take, some other ship girls that I want to level. So I've been wanting to level up Rodney a little bit. I don't have these sorted by rarity. One of the other things that I've really been enjoying too is that the rarity doesn't really matter all that much. Take Edinburgh down here. Edinburgh is a very, very fantastic elite unit that, you don't have to have legendary units to make this game playable. So that's a really big thing for me. Blue, purple units are sometimes just as good, if not better, than some of their legendary counterparts. Now, this is going to cost me 1,000 oil, but the amount of resources that I need to have a level 30 ship. Do I even have a level 30 ship available? I don't think that I do. I think that I'm not going to be able to do this. So, one of the other things too is make sure that you're actually paying attention to what you're doing. So, can I snag a 30 ship from one of my other teams? Do I have? You know what? We'll take Indianapolis with us. Indianapolis, if you haven't invested a little bit into her, is very fantastic. I would definitely suggest it. Okay, so one of the big things is you are going to want to make sure that you're keeping your commissions up. If you've got time during the day, if you're the kind of person that, you can check your phone every hour, 2 hours, make sure you're running your commissions. With regular missions, I've already finished all of my dailies, but they are very, very quick to knock out. Just when you wake up, boom, go through them. You get quite a bit of stuff. I would suggest, even if your team is not good, at the PvP at exercise, do it anyways, because it's basically free XP. Yesterday I was, I think, rank 3 at one point, but then I went to sleep, and then I woke up and everybody is way better than me. So I have to step my game up today while I am in the middle of trying to make videos. Always finish your dailies. These maritime attacks are a pain in the butt, but you get skill books, and skills are very, very important. One of the things I've been noticing is that your skills and your equipment are more important than the unit itself. Now, I'm not saying that the unit isn't important, but the skills and your gear and how your team synergizes is going to do you a big, big favor versus just having a mishmash of random SSRs on your team. Now, one of the things that I wanted to point out here is everybody's like, oh, hey, what ship should I be looking for? Helena is a very fantastic ship. You can get her from the light build. She comes with, the reason why she's so good is look at this right here. Every 20 seconds, you have a 30% chance to increase all enemies' damage taken by 20% for 10 seconds. So that means that theoretically, half of the time, if you get this skilled up, you can, and what is it? Actually, let me see. Oh, classes are full. Sorry. But that means that you're just going to be doing even more damage. Now, I want to run Helena with Belfast, because Belfast comes with this skill called smokescreen light cruisers. So if you're running light cruisers, you deploy a smokescreen for 10 seconds, which lasts 10 seconds. And then you have a 20% chance to deploy another smokescreen every 20 seconds. And this increases your evasion and reduces your air damage. So this is going to make sure that your light cruisers, who are typically not the most beefy defensively, are going to be sticking it out. Now, as you can see, I have invested in getting this equipment up very high. I would suggest only investing in purple and orange equipment. In the long run, it's probably going to help you out a lot more. I do invest in the blue accessories just because these accessories, the auxiliaries, are very, very hard to get. So the chances of you getting, purple or legendary auxiliary items at this point in the game are pretty hard. So I would suggest investing, at least getting them to +3, because you're going to have a lot of ships that are going to need them. So even if you do get a legendary, you can swap that rammer out for, onto another ship. It's not a big deal. Now, the big thing for me too is that a lot of the ships you can just get from maps. So like if you come here and you look, these are just ships that you can randomly get from the map. There are actually quite a few ships that are considered the best ships in the game that come from the map, and that is in 3-4. You can get 2 Fox ship waifus. They're very, very low drop, but the fact that you can just farm some of the best units in the game just from the maps is amazing to me. The big thing is that in a lot of gacha games, if you whale, you're the best. You get NP5 everything, or the best units, the best gear, and you don't have to put in any sort of extra effort. You do, but you don't. Your units are already super powerful. In this game, it's not that easy. You can whale and you can get a ton of ship waifus, but you still have to put in the time, you still have to put in the effort in order to get them leveled up. Now, because you can have 17 Belfasts, but you can't limit break them until you get to the level requirements. Now, Obviously, if you are whaling, then you'll have access to a greater pool of potentially limited ships that can only be built through building, construction, but it really isn't going to give you that much of an advantage. You are going to, the only thing that I can see semi-whaling to give you an advantage would be oil. If you are just going to farm and farm and farm, or if you're buying gold in order to buy out things in the supply shop. Now, personally, I only buy things when they're at a discount. I really want that 5 stack of tier 4 Royal Tech gear over there, but it's a little bit pricey. Now, I mean, I could spend some gems, pick it up, potentially get a legendary item out of it, but it's not really that big of a deal. It'll come back around and I will get it later. Now, I would suggest for your munitions. Now, as you can see, you can buy the tier 4 items in here for your PvP points. However, Eldritch and South Dakota are only ships that you can get from PvP points. So I would highly suggest saving up, as they're both semi-decent, but at the end of the day, you really want to collect all of these waifus anyways. So buying them and buying the prototype Boolins are very important when it comes to the PvP points. So make sure you're saving them, make sure you're doing them as much as possible. Now, as I said in like my previous videos, upgrade these as soon as you can. I obviously have to wait until 40, but as soon as you hit, I think it was 10, 20, 30, that's when you can upgrade them. So as soon as you hit that level, make sure that you're upgrading those so that you can get your extra gold, your extra storage, stuff like that, because it will be very important. This game is very big on resources. So with that, I mean, other than that, I've really been enjoying the dorm. Oh, that was what I spent some gems on. I maxed out the remainder of my spots here in my dorm so that I could passively level up as many ship waifus as possible. It is a little underwhelming in here right now. They got a TV though, so that's what's important. And I like that the fish tank over there just has like a little submarine. So collecting the house tokens right now is pretty rough and it goes pretty slow. So as we go, we will get a better house for these ladies. I feel bad because right now they've got this really bad, just gross carpet with some nice ships over there. So yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments how you've been liking this. I am going to be putting out more videos. I'd like to see what it is that you guys would like to see. You know, do you want me to go over specific ships? Do you want me to go over like individually, or do you want me to go, hey, here's these 5 ships, you know, here's how they work together. I'm just learning this. I'm not a seasoned veteran, so I'm sure I'm going to come up with a lot of wrong information. Those of you who watch my Fate Grand Order stuff know that I'm wrong a lot, but I will always accept any input that other people give me. And I will be streaming this more. Like I said, I really enjoy this. Once I get 3-4 unlocked, I've been spending too much time leveling multiple ships, or it's like I'll have a whim and I'll be like, oh, we're gonna construct a special ship, and that's like, oh, hey, have, you know, illustrious, you know, have lusty. Then I'm like, oh, now I've got to level this one up because this is technically better than my other ones. So then I have to drop back down, level that one up to get her caught up with my main fleet. Anyways, long story short, I've spent a lot of time in 2-4 and 3-1, 3-1-2, and 3-3. So once I have 3-4 unlocked and I have a good setup, I am going to be live streaming me just farming for Fox waifus, man. So anyways, guys, I hope that you have been enjoying Azur Lane, and I really hope that you guys stick around, and I will catch you on the next one. Take it easy, guys. Peace. Infinite power, infinite power, infinite power, power, infinite power, infinite power, infinite
infinite power.